Hello everyone, it's Brother Paul here. I've got a series of a bunch of dreams that I want to put forward, and I'm curious to see what other people think of this. So this was a dream I had back on July 7th of this year, 2019, and I was awoken at 5:06 in the morning, and this is how it went. So I saw myself in a parkade, and I was in a rush, and I was kind of walking fast, looking back a lot, and I could see that there was men trying to catch me, or catch us. I don't know why I wrote us, but I did. And I arrived at a mountain, and I looked up the wall of a completely straight up mountain, and I saw a man sitting with his legs crossed, and he was quite a ways up. And I asked him, how did you get up there? He stood up and he started walking upwards, and all of a sudden I started going up. I started slowly going upwards, and I didn't know what was going on, so I was trying to flap my arms like a bird, and I ended up following up all the way to the top of the sky. And all of a sudden, it was as if the way you would look at the back of a bench, all of a sudden we grabbed on to a railing. And I asked him, I'm looking down, I was really overexcited, what are we doing here? I asked him. He didn't answer me. He decided to descend. So I followed him. And as long as my arms were out like a cross and my legs were tightly together, we could go down safely. So anyway, we arrived to the ground level, and I realized that it's like I came down in a market, and I just missed from crashing on the storefront canopy of a store. So I managed to just miss it and land on the ground, and I saw this man who seemed surprised by us both appearing in front of him, and he called me by name. He yelled, "Paul." And then all of a sudden, these security guards came out of nowhere, and they were chasing us again. So me and this other guy were being chased, and I ran around a pole, and I lifted myself up to the second floor. I'm not actually sure how I did that, but I just floated up to the second floor. Excuse me. I arrived at an office, and the person who was in there, who was I guess an authoritarian figure or authority or a boss or whatever, he said out of nowhere, "I'll be back with Dennis tomorrow." And he seemed to know me, and he knew that I learned to fly, and that was the end of the dream. So I have no idea what that means. If anybody has insight on this, I would love to hear it. All right, thank you, and I will talk to you soon. I hope you're very blessed today.